Hey chaps, how are we doing? Hope everyone's having a fine and fantastic Friday. There's nothing to worry about, Jelly. I'm here. Who we got? Baltazar, Kara, Matt, Among Us, new name. Hey new person. And Lost Emotions. How are you, man? Um, Weird thing that's occurred less than half an hour ago. Me and my wife are sitting in our lounge. We've heard a bang, like a loud bang. The type of thing that happens when something like falls upstairs. My dog went crazy, everything, right? So I've gone upstairs to investigate. Nothing. So I thought that's so strange. We've gone on Facebook. My wife went on Facebook and she sent it to me. There was an explosion. A fertilizer tank has exploded 35 minutes away from my house. And we heard it, and I'm watching the videos of it now. We heard the explosion here, 35-minute drive away. Wildness. I can't believe. It's absolutely insane. Because it was weird, right? It sounded like it was inside the house, but it didn't sound localized. It just sounded like a bed had fallen over or something. So it was like the whole upstairs had gone. How many miles? I can check how many miles. So yeah, bizarre. In fact, I think it's more than 35-minute drive away. But yeah, there's like videos coming out of the explosion. Let's have a look. $18 miles away. So I'm 18 miles away from this thing. And we heard the explosion here. Which is just crazy. Yeah. So, and it sounded like it was in our house, like upstairs. And apparently a fertilizer truck. Craziness. What is it? What is going on? Right, I need to turn that down a bit. But yeah, hopefully, obviously, everyone's all right. But I don't know. I mean, I'm presuming if anyone was near it, that they're absolutely not all right. Because yeah, just wildness. So, it's going to be a weird stream today. Sorry, I need to turn this down. I don't know what we're going to do. Oh, Jelly. Sorry, bro. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to go on the alt account and try that out today and see what we can get doing. I say we don't know because there's no event or anything, right? There's no star expedition to like look through. So we're just gonna have to play it by ear. We're gonna try and do a bit of Void campaign. We've got stuck. This account, by the way, has been like doing nothing for a long time. We've turned it into an SE account. That's like the basics of it, right? It's an SE account now. So we're gonna use this for militia next season. And see what we can get done. Ooh, forgot to do that. I'm still in squad. I need to go down to militia, but I'll figure that out because I'm the guild leader here. But we're not gonna do awakens, obviously. Like not awakens, summons, because it'd be a waste. I don't even know how many we have on this account. How many do we have on this account? Do we have 2,000 scrolls if we wanted to do it? I can't even see the scrolls. Ah, there. So we couldn't even do it if we wanted to do it, basically. 220 crystals. What have I got? 220 crystals. Of what? Was that not referred to me? For swaps. I haven't got many soul symbols. Do you know what? Hey, Crixby. Do you know what I forgot to do yesterday? And I've emailed DH Games over this. I forgot to use 30 event currency on my main account. So that's gutting. So I'm going to see if they'll give me the rewards because they've done it before. They felt sorry for me. Hey, Lavender. Hey, Fielder Sec. How you doing, guys? Sebastian. Yeah, you need to use them on sigils, dude. Rubia, how you doing, man? Yeah, don't. I haven't done that in ages. I've done that once before on this account, on the mini account, not on my main account. Peace again. How you doing? Hype event. Yeah, I don't. Tell me about it. It's like, what are we even gonna do? Well, I can tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish building out because I can't do any more Grimoire, right? No. This account for like 2 months sat there not being able to do anything. Because I needed to wait until I had like 15 E5 heroes before I could then regress them to build up other heroes. So yeah. Domin, how you doing, man? Urska's actually broken. I listen. He looks, to be honest with you, he looks broken to me anyway. Like the fact that when he's V4, he does 100% stun to all enemies is wild to me. That's insane. And then he does these stupid dots that look like they're just going to go out of control. So he already looks stupid. We'll have to see how it goes. Hey, Snow. How did the interview with Rake end up going? Do you know what, right? It went really well. But I've learnt a couple of things. One, I need to tell people after like an hour, let's have a break so you can go and have like a drink and stuff. Because we spoke for like, to be fair, if you include the preamble and then the 2 hours, 20 minutes of actual interview and then the after, probably nearly 3 hours without a break. I was fine. But I needed to ask Rake if he wanted a break. And he came up with some good ideas at the end about maybe next time what we do, which is because we didn't want it to be too organized, like list of questions and stuff like that. But we could have maybe done like a few little episodes rather than one big interview. But I was happy with it. And to be fair, me and Rake both love a chat, right? And it felt natural. It felt really good. Like there wasn't any awkwardness, which is fine. It's almost like a first date, isn't it? Where you don't know if it's going to flow, and then it just absolutely did. So, yeah, I think it went really well. I think, to be fair, I messed up one bit in 2 hours and like 20 minutes. One bit that I had to cut out. I think I'm just going to post it as is. Like, I not from laziness, but I feel like people would listen to it as like background music, etc. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with putting it as one piece. But then when I'm doing it with other people and Rake in the future, there will be a specific topic we'll talk about, and we'll probably try and make it like a 20-minute chat, etc., rather than a big long chat. But yeah, it's fine. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And he said he liked it too, so we have to see. Yeah, when he's a trans hero, listen. I am a little bit worried about his trans version already. I think he's gonna be a little bit breaking. Personally, I think he's gonna be a bit broken. I can just see it happening, right? And the last few heroes, they have stuck. Hold on, let me not lie about this. Yes, right. The last few heroes have stuck quite closely to their base version. They went for a stage of not really doing that, right? Am I right in saying that? Yeah, I'm right in saying that, or certainly not fully. Whereas now, they seem to be a lot more similar. So for instance, I'd be amazed if he doesn't have a stun mechanic, and I'd be amazed if he wasn't like a big dot damage dealer. The rest of it's all up for whatever you want to call it, because he's obviously going to have extra tech. But, I mean, the percentages I think they're insane for a base hero. Now, obviously, that doesn't matter because we don't use base heroes in the game anymore, really. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, this looks bizarre to me. Like, this looks like this could ramp up to be absolutely stupid, right? This one thing here. So we'll have to see. Yes, no, yeah. And to be fair, I don't think Rake would have reached out if he didn't think we'd get on, and I would have said no. And one thing that's interesting is that people had said to me before about, oh, would you stream with Rake? And I always said no, not because it's Rake, just because I always thought like a stream would be weird with another person. But having done what we did yesterday, I actually feel like it would be really straightforward. And I don't know how... I don't know, because I brought it up with Rake. I don't know if he's as positive as I am about it. So we'll have to see what happens. Because it was like answering the questions that people sent through, like, was really fun. And you can do that obviously on a stream. Because this is the type of game, like, it's not easy to stream. Like, what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to try and beat Chapter 711. We are overstatted, right? We haven't tried in months. We were trying to do it with a 15 million Alakita. So now we're twice that power with an Aspen. So yeah, I have to see. Hey Yarav, Bendy, did I misread it? I thought it said attack all. I thought it said attack all enemies. Oh, okay. So I've misread that. Damage to all enemies, then burns. Ah, right, with Hellfire's emblems. But it depends on how many have Hellfire Embers, right? It's only going to be 2. It can be 4. Because he could do... that could hit 2 enemies. He's basically hits 2 enemies. And then he'll do this to 4 on round 2, right? I don't think it's... Do you know what? I don't think it's bugged. I think that just doesn't read properly. But I have a feeling it's only going to stun heroes with Hellfire Embers on them. So 2 from our round 0, or start of round, whatever you want to call it. Then the 2 that he'll hit from the passive. No, from the basic, rather. Where is the basic? I'm getting all confused now. This is that. Oh no, if the target has. No, so it can only be 2. He's only going to be a 2-person stun. It's only going to be a 2-person stun anyway. That makes more sense. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, but it only says he's going to burn... So it's only going to burn 2 heroes as well, right? So he's going to damage all enemies, a bit of a burst. Then he's going to burn the 2 enemies that have got Hellfire Embers. There's only going to be 2 per round. Give them a big dot and stun. So yeah, to be fair, that could be pretty brutal because you basically never want to be doing basics. Not really. You want to be pumping through this all the time because these burns are going to stack up insanely high. It'll be interesting to see what can be done with him in boss fighting. Early game, obviously, it's irrelevant. Oh, he burns all 6. To be fair, Bendy, it's probably not even a bug or a glitch. It's just they can't write the descriptions properly. Like, we've been through this before. I just don't get why they don't get a native English speaker to convert it. I really don't get it. I've always found it weird that, like, on Norton Hagues, it doesn't tell you how he puts undercurrent on anyone. Like, and we know it's from the basic attack. But it doesn't really say that, right? So, or is it? I can't remember if it's the active now. It's just frustrating. Yeah, but he could be a better hero. But the thing is, you don't want him just to be a dot hero, otherwise he becomes another Holmes Young or Geester. Is Eos, I don't really know what Eos does. So I feel like there has to be something different with him. What's interesting is that spreading of the burns, etc., feels a little bit like the spore stuff. Is this one what she does? Who's this? That's not her. Maybe it's her basic. Maybe it's her base form. But yeah, he's weird. I love it. I think he looks awesome. He's definitely getting banned in VHL. Like 100%. Because yeah, he looks like he's just going to destroy everyone and everything in his path. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. Should I see? I don't even know. Right, Valks Holmes Young. I mean, I should be able to clear this. I don't even. I think I'm fine with that. This account, as I said, this was a very odd account. Because this whole account was set up to do Alakita clears. And I'm now really happy that hasn't happened, because in reality, the clear would have been redundant now anyway. Do I not have... What energy feed do I have or not have then? I've got a Demon Bell as well. And I've got a Sonata. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 6 heroes. So I'm missing one artifact, basically. I mean, I could just make a glittery mirror. The glittery mirror is not going to do anything for me. I'd rather not do the glittery mirror. I could just make someone tanky. Who don't I mind going last? So we're going to go Maddie, Natalie, Queen, Melissa, Vespera, Aspen, if I can do that. So Vespera can take this. She might have to do this for speed, to be fair. And listen, we'll level it up anyway. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, no, wrong, naughty. Right, we're not using orange artifacts for this. Maria is awesome. I love Maria. And Maria does the burst damage that Holmes Young doesn't do as well. So that's the advantage of Maria. And she's just cooler, I think. I think she's just cooler. And I suppose the issue with Holmes Young as well, listen, I haven't used Holmes Young in ages. You want him active round 2 or slowest. So it's one of those things. Maria just does it off rip. So you could just let Maria go and do what she needs to do. And yeah, whereas Holmes Young needs to build up a little bit. So yeah, that's the only downside to Holmes Young. Right. So we said we want Maddie the quickest. She's got mirror, she's got speed HP. We've got speed enables on 2281, 2270, 2240. Because it hasn't got a proper artifact. Right, we're gonna have to take that off you. There's literally no point in making this thingy as well, because 5 energy is not going to help us at any point. I mean, that's really tight and annoying. 2104. Fine. That kind of works. So let's get everyone set. I hate the fact we can't have preset lineups for Void Campaign, bro. I mean, it's not such a problem now, but it is still frustrating. Like, you can't just have like a Valk lineup set up. That's fine. So let's just double check that one more time. 2281, 2270, 2240, 2239. I mean, I'm not overly worried because there's going to be stuff that's going to take that over. 2104. He's going to end up quicker. He's going to end up quicker because of Vespera's speed buff, but I don't think there's a lot I can... He's going to be fine. He'll be absolutely fine. Let's see. There's not going to be anything to do with DC, is there? So we're going to want to go Big Pop. One. Perfect. And it's just Natalie now, isn't it? Yeah. Why are they all wrong? I think it's where I literally haven't done a fight since I've built all back up. Yeah, that's fine. Basilisk can be meta. Basilisk is like the only hero you can make quicker than Void Campaign teams. So there is a use for Basilisk in PvE and PvP he's still used for. So you can... Basilisk is kind of meta. I wouldn't say he's non-meta. He's probably more off-meta than anything. Isn't Ignatius support? No, she's just, and this is funny enough. I spoke about this with Rake. The issue with Ignatia is that she's a damage dealer that's not very good. The issue of having a damage dealer that's not very good is you could have like a favorite support hero that you really like that maybe isn't quite as good as the other supports, and you could still shoehorn them into the team. If you have a damage dealer that's not very good, you're just suffering. Like it just sucks. That's why they've got to really hit it right with damage dealers, or you just can't use them. IEA can definitely be used early game. So, yeah. IEA can be. And it's a weird thing that people say she can't, because she can. I don't even know where that came from originally, why people said she couldn't be used. I don't know which position. So we want him in slot 3. I don't even know where that came from, that she's rubbish, because she's just not. But, hey. People do what they want to do. So we'll try this. And you need basic nature. No, you don't need it. You do need her if you want a minimum clear. You need basic nature for Void Vortex. I don't know how this is going to go. I haven't tried this. We'll see. This might have been a massive waste of time. What kind of team would you build around early IEA? The same as every other team, and I don't mean that in a like a funny way, mate. This is it's because do you know what? I haven't got Wukong or Betty. I'm just thinking, how am I getting smashed round 1? It's because I haven't got Betty or Wukong on this account. I could build Betty. I just want to see. I want to get one hit to see what we're kind of doing, but I feel like this is just going to be a waste of time. We'll have to see. Sorry, Yarif, I didn't actually answer your question. So you would still do Queen, Melissa, Natalie, Madeline, Wukong. Basically. Like you would do the same as you would any other team. And that is effectively the same for every account. Every account's going to have those heroes. Betty's obviously used by some. Vespera, if you want to go more Star Expedition, which, to be fair, I think people probably should do more anyway. Void Campaign's kind of dead now because they've released stupid shit that just makes it all irrelevant. I haven't got the irrelevant stuff on this account, unfortunately. So we have to see. But yeah, you can clear Void Campaign with the Sylvie and the new artifact if you wanted to. Wow, we done nothing. But we need to have a Wukong. I don't have the mats to make a Wukong. Do I? I can get the stuff. I can get the stuff. I can definitely get the stuff. Do I have the facilities? So I've got that stuff. I've got perfect amount of that stuff. I can get that stuff. I could get. To be fair, I can build a Wukong. Should we build a Wukong for fun? I've got a Dragon Rui as well. I haven't got a copy of him. I haven't got a copy of Wukong. Have I? I still do. Nice. Okay. We're cooking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're not going to get any from there. So we need 2 more. Count them. 2 more. Do I have any light and dark chests that I'm probably doing? I probably used them the other day thinking they're useless. Let's face it, they normally are. So I don't even know which chests Wukong's in. Please tell me I can get one. Have I not got any normal selection? I haven't even got any normal hero chests. No way. What's happening? Am I not going to be able to build him? I'm just going to have to buy 2 of the cheapest C- in the world. Must be it. Is there no light and dark in this one? What kind of rubbish chest is that? What are you saying? Bendy, what are you angry about? What I said. What do copies get you? I feel like hero copies are worth more as CSG. I'm mad. Other than your main hero. I haven't got full chat on. I might have missed a message because I don't get what you're talking about. Vesperia doesn't need to be late game. Why does she need to be late game? Why does she need to be late game to reach her potential? Every hero gets better with DT, pretty much. So you could say that about anyone. I think people get a little bit stuck with that. Like, I'm legitimately gonna have to go and try and find myself. I'm saying, what's the point of a B tier monkey? What's wrong with the B tier monkey? No, what's wrong with the B tier monkey? It's a nice copy. No, you're fine. I had loads of heroes before because I said this was an IEA account. The first 3 heroes on this account were IEA, and I've got her core, Natalie and Vespera. That was like the trio. And then I changed it up completely to the Dream Team, which was Norton Haig, Gaggy, Arania, Holmes Young, Geester, someone else. And then I went more meta. And now I'm going full Star Expedition. It's 600 CSG. And that's fine, but I don't need 600 CSG. If I needed 600 CSG at some point, then I'll get rid of him. But I don't need it. It's absolutely fine. He's going to stay as he is. I like the copy. Hi, Will. This is the IEA account. Unfortunately, I had to change it because the new artifact got released and it pissed me off because it made everything irrelevant. So I've now fully converted this to a Star Expedition account. Yeah, basically. So, yeah. How did I make my thumbnail? Kriya. Which is like so you do the individual bits, then you put them together, and you put them in Kriya, and say to Kriya, make this look like something. And then they make it. So, funny enough, that thumbnail was for a different video that I filmed on Wednesday and then didn't post it because I listened back to it and I was overtly negative and I didn't like it. So I decided not to post it. And I was thinking about the thumbnail for today and I was like, I've already got a thumbnail. It's just an old man shouting at the sky. Yeah. But no, yeah, Wednesday was a weird one. So yeah, I didn't post the video. That's going to stay in the drafts and I'm going to make new videos instead. But yeah, it is what it is. We move on, we move forwards. And it's annoying because I could have cut certain things out, but where I'd spoken about them, it would have made the video feel weird to me. So I just decided, look, I either post it as it is or I cut the certain bits out and I just didn't post it. So. Crexby. Yes. Let's go and show you how we did. Because not everyone would have seen how we did. I am delighted. I would say to you, on a serious note, that if everything went 100% perfect, that's only 1% better than what we achieved. Like Aaron had it running like you wouldn't believe. Everyone our side had complete and utter faith in him. So in terms of what we had, we done what we could. So we finished 15th. So literally, I would honestly say if it went 100% perfect, maybe we finished ahead of the Untamed. Like maybe. What's the difference from 15th to 14th? Nothing in my mind. So yeah, like I was so happy with how it went. I was so happy with how it went. And the really good thing is like we're recruiting now for Elysium, but Squad and Militia are stacked now, like comparatively. So squad will be going for top 40 next season. Top 40, definitely top 50, but top 40 is what I want squad to get. Like, we've had a couple of people drop down. Lucky's got exams, so Lucky's an E21 hitter. He's just got book 3, so he's going to be in squad. We've got Dan and Matt, and they've all dropped down, and so we're just going to absolutely fly through it. I think that's the good thing. Crexby, are you Zenith? I laughed at Zenith during the video I made the other day, so apologies if you're Zenith. I know you're part of that group. Me and Rake had a little talk about this as well during the interview. It did make me laugh. It did make me laugh. Like, you could, yeah, I don't know. But I am, to be fair, you're in Order now. Okay, Order had a good season. And that's a lie. They didn't really, but they're in that little group, right? Yeah, they're in that group. So yeah, that's fine. And first season of Emerge, you never know what's going to happen, do you? Right? I'm sure that it wasn't as coordinated as it should have been. That's not a dig, but that's just obvious. You're converting 4 guilds to 4 guilds, or however many it was. So I think 8's still good, because I know TK had a really good season. So I know they were happy. They dropped back for... Who were they ahead of? Because they were 5th place for a while. And then they've dropped to 7th, but that's a massive points difference. Was it Utopia B or something? I wonder who they were ahead of. Hey, Lucky. What did Matt say? What did Matt say? Oh, did you beat him? Orchid's gonna drop because of book 3 decided he wanted to be Myrtle. Yeah, but that's it, man. Like, and book 3, I don't know how many book 3 people you had, Bendy, but book 3, the difference was staggering. Like, the players that had book 3 compared to those that didn't, night and day. And from my point of view, everyone in the top 11 is going to have book 3, or already has book 3. Lucky's getting book 3, but he's going to be in squad because he's going to help out squad like an absolute giga chad. We've also got a new player called Acro, who's not a new player, but he has found himself an account. And so this one, he's just got this account that will have book 3 as well. So it's going to be, yeah, impressive. This guy has still got Atlantios in his tagline. I don't know I just call him Random Letter now because I don't know his name. Should we message him? Let's message him and just ask him, hey bro, can you take Atlant out and give me your name, please? Oh. Right. That was weird. He literally just messaged us. He was a friend of Samurai. And he's just messaged us and he's like, yeah, I've got like a 500 million Aspen. Can I join your guild, please? But I don't have Discord. So, Aaron wasn't happy about the Discord thing. He was less happy than I. I didn't mind it too much. But yeah, but he's got book 3. So that was just a random person joining. But we get them every now and then, which is awesome. Hey, Panda. Hey, Pac-Man, I didn't see you there. Sorry, dude. No worries, man. I hope you have a fun time at work. Viva la no Discord. Yes, Samurai. Hey, and Poke's in the house. How are you all doing? Poke, were you happy with your Star Expedition? I kind of keep up with Aaron, and Aaron said that you hit some fat numbers, right? Some big numbers. But it's so weird. I wonder what it's like to, and you don't have to answer this. I'm not asking you directly. I'm just kind of speaking out loud. I wonder what it's like to be behind these two. I suppose it's almost like you're in a league of your own outside of that, right? Where you're just thinking, let's keep ahead of Revenant and Storm and TK. Because, like, they are so... That is so unachievable. when I was speaking to Rake yesterday, like we did speak about Utopia a little bit and things like that. And it's just like, it's such a big gulf. We also talked about what would happen if iOS and Android combined. And I said, I think it'd be carnage. I think it'd be hilarious for a start. Because, yeah, trying to see what kind of the guilds do. I imagine there'd be some massive merges, right? Massive merges. I just think that'd be really fun. But yeah, Harmony on crack. Magnum Opus done really, really well. Stalker done well. The Untamed did very well. I'm annoyed because in my mind, I wanted to like... TK were like 8th all the time. And we wanted to get in that group behind TK. Which we have done, to be fair. Like, because then there's a big drop to Awaken, right? But you know, these guys were the ones I was looking... Oh, I actually think we're ahead of Harmony last season. Magnum Opus, I was thinking I wanted to try and beat Stalker. We wanted to try and beat... And then a couple of them came from nowhere just to pip us. Which is a shame. It is a shame. And it's tight there, to be fair. Lizard Storm, Antitop, Russian, Myrtle, Exile. That's all really close. Zenith in No Man's Land, Awaken in No Man's Land, and then this top 15 group. Panda Man, see you later, dude. Have a good one. Hey, Rake. How are you today, sir? We're talking about guild stuff. We're laughing at Chaos a little bit because it's funny. No, we listen. I talked to a few people from Chaos. It's all friendly banter. Still think it's hilarious. To be fair, I'm not going to mug off Chaos. These guys are the guys that I think, you know, bless their hearts. I think this is the bad thing. They've even got to have Chaos's emblem in their name. Why have we got... Who changed that? Why have we got the same guild logo? I didn't change that. That's so strange. I swear that wasn't what it should be. We had a green tree. You was basically place 5 in SE this time. Top 5 of the best guild by a country mile isn't bad going, dude. Is there a reward? What do you mean, Yema? A reward for what? Everyone seems to have the same guild flag. Well, this is what Squads was, but I changed this to like a tree. Because, well, for a start, Storm and Revenant have it. And so I didn't want that. Right? So why have the guys decided that's what we're gonna... Should we change it? Because I disagree with that. I've got the facilities to change it. I picked the tree because no one else had the tree. Admittedly, there's nothing else that's like super cool there, right? It's very limited with what you can pick. Oh, that looks so... I don't know what that is. Is there anyone that's got that? But it's not our colours, right? Pink butterfly. Let me say right here, right now, if it was purely my decision, that's what I would pick. Just as like the joke, because... Or the heart. Just because no one else is going to have that picked. Why can't we build our own flags in the game? Like, why can't we do... No, you can't make a unique one, Carolyn. That's what I was at. Why can't we do that? Hey, Fire. How you doing, man? Right, we've got to find a unique one. We're not going to copy someone else. And there's like a 24-hour cooldown. So... Utopia, Chaos, Rebels, Utopia, that's fine. Yeah, Storm and Revenants both have that. TK, Harmony, I don't like that anyway. The Untamed. I feel like there's... that's probably the one. It's got to be something we can pick. Unicorns have it. Are they part of Chaos or are they just winding them up? There's nothing that really, like... is grabbing me. There's nothing that I'm looking at thinking, yeah, this is what I want to do. I might have to do this off stream. I might have to think of it off stream. That's quite cool. That's the colours. It didn't get... And you saw that before everyone else cried about it. It didn't give me... I just done it. It didn't have like a, are you sure? It just done it. So that wasn't my fault. I'm pretty sure no one else has that. Yeah, no one else has that. That's our guild colours. That's what makes most sense. There's no one in the top 50 that has that. So I will argue that to the hilt, that that is the correct thing to do. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Bagging on your guild. Hazard, who are you with? Yeah, well, Bendy, I think yours kind of all makes sense. I like your ones. Oh, you're at Harmony. Nice. Yeah, Harmony, you had an amazing season. You had an amazing season. Yeah, I don't know who you managed to recruit over at Harmony, but I feel like we are letting our side down a little bit. Because we should definitely have a couple of people that can challenge that. Do you know what we should? Do you know what we could do? Do you know what we could do? We are twice the attack we were last time we went into Void Campaign. Twice the attack. We could try Void Campaign on this account. We're well overpowered. It's a horrible wave, bro. Horrible wave. Hey, Snow, you don't have to do that, man. Bless you. Thank you, dude. I can try VC. I can try it. So what wave is this? Just a horrible wave? Oh, nope. This obviously we're not set up, so we're just gonna die. Let me just see it. Horrible. A double ping wave with doves. CC reduction, and I don't even know what Patricia does, to be honest with you. No. Snow. Snow. Cheers, Snow. No, that's fine now. Thank you, man. There's a strategy you haven't messed with in SE. To be fair, I'm doing a video on SE that's going out next week, so I can talk about a few things that are going to be in that video. My thought process with getting given information is once I hear it from 3 independent sources, I can then think it's free game because it's spread around enough. So it's obviously like impossible for me to turn around to you and say, what are you specifically talking about? But I would say things like guild tech. Is that part of what you're thinking? Hey, Jordan, how you doing, man? What else could there be specifically? I mean, that's to be fair. When I mentioned that the other day to someone, and they said that they'd only started using it last season. Oh, guild tech. Yeah, and here's the thing. And I'm not going to name the guild that told me that they just found out about it. They only used it last season. But I've known about that for like months. But I didn't... It's so weird. I assumed loads of people knew about it. So I didn't even think that was a big thing. Because to me, it's almost obvious as well. However, the reason to me that it was obvious is I didn't know that apparently Guild Tech was supposed to be maxed out. So, therefore, it became less obvious to me, right? But in my mind, reducing like the fear/horrify made absolute sense because that's the CC you want to get. Yeah, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So we know that one. What about islands? But I don't have any context to what you're saying, so I don't know. Zox. How you doing, Zox? I don't have Betty. I don't even know if I've got the facilities. But it depends what you mean by special. Here's the thing, right? I know that you're, and I don't mean this in a bad way, because I have a little bit myself. I don't know specifically what you mean. So you might think, like the guild tech thing, that everyone seemed to think was a big idea. Loads of people had said it. So for me, it wasn't a big deal. So the islands, because I've only been taking it seriously for like 2 or 3 months, to me, what we do is standard. It might be what no one else does. So I don't know necessarily what you necessarily think. There was a couple of things that I brought up last season. I don't have it here, to be fair. I don't have it here because I have to go on my Canva, which will show all the stuff. But about not doing a certain island because of what. But as I said, it's all just. Yeah, that's what was. So mine was there's like Island 6 and was it 6? I can't remember the islands offhand now. Because I was looking at it and I was thinking to myself, well, that's going to cap our damage. But then I also feel like it depends how deep and how far you get. And I couldn't figure it out. It's something I was going to bring up with Aaron. I need to run everything past Aaron anyway to make sure he's happy with what I'm saying. No, maybe it's not. No, Bendy, maybe it's not Island 6. I can't remember. Honestly, I don't know the islands off by heart. I know, like, the order. But I can't tell you what it is. There was one island that we were talking about not doing, and then we ended up just doing it anyway. But, yeah, I don't know. Her trigger can't be purified by PDE, so CC with sticker 6 euros. I can build her. And Bendy is going to be very annoyed because I've got another B copy right here. Bendy doesn't like me having B copies. So let's build her up. I have the mats for her, surely. Yes. Where's my Stella? Is my mind going completely blank today? Oh, there. Right. I've got plenty of that. I've got plenty of everything, so we could just straight up build her. I'm just gonna rip them out of here. Let's just get her built. We've got enough food there. That's fine. I presume I've got a 9-star. Only a Cruz. Ah, no, and we've got him. Because Cruz is food. He's not. I don't even know why I said that, because I genuinely don't believe that Cruz is food. But, it's fine. No, it's not. Because I don't then have to buy one. Do I have to look up the routes for the islands? No. I do it just to make sure I don't mess it up. There is one. It is Island 6 that I always used to mess up. But I didn't mess up the last two. I like having copies of heroes because then I don't have to go back into the auction house and buy them. And it's like if I need the CSG, then I know that I've got the food. So everyone can stop picking on me for having copies. It's my copies. I forgot. I've done like 4 seasons of Star Expedition, and only 3 of them have been serious. And so leave me alone. We're gonna have to make 9 stars. Oh, that sucks. Right. That's absolutely fine. I don't care about that. Right. Come on, Betty. Let's get her built up. We can do some VC. Because now we're absolutely overcooked on power. We should be able to do it. Which is just frustrating for the account, because the whole point was I was trying to do like really low clears with like Maria and stuff. But yeah, there's no point. There's no point. I'll save that for a new account, I think, where we'll try everything new. We'll make it a really low spender and see. No, right. Listen, it's got control precision, and I like it. It's my account. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Zox, right. Can you leave me alone? I don't know which island I'm talking about. I still don't know them off by heart. I don't care. In our guild planning thing, we have them pinned. So when I do them, I have them right there. So I can just be like, that's what I'm doing. And I can do what I want. So I just do it. Leave me alone. I'm allowed to do it the way I want to do it. Hey Brian, how are you? Right. We was talking about guild tech, Brian, in Star Expedition. I didn't realise it wasn't, well, it is widely known, but I presume from the comments I've been having from people that it hasn't been widely known for a long time by some people. Others it definitely has been, because as I said, I was told about it. I just didn't think it was a big deal. And this is the problem. And to be fair, now I've got Aaron, I should just tell Aaron all the stuff I know that has been told to me by people and be like, is any of this a big deal or not? I know I haven't done the copy in a... Wait a minute. That's fine. I was worried it was going to be Starwish Hero. I was worried it was going to be Starwish Hero. And then I don't know what I'd have done then. And then ask him, is any of this stuff actually workable? Right. Yeah, Matt, thank you. Why would we not be careful of it? Just because all these Giga Chads have been in Star Expedition for like 5 years. We haven't. Or you actually have. To be fair, Matt, you don't have an excuse because you've been doing this a long time now. I'm going to take my excuse and run with it. I think I can do what I like. I think everyone needs to leave me alone. Personally. Oh, no, you wasted 200 gems. Get over it. We don't care about gems in here. Yeah, I know. And that's what Cinder said. But I didn't know. The reason that when I was told it wasn't like a big thing to me, is because when I was first told about messing around with control immunity, that already had made sense to me. It's only last week that someone said to me, it's a glitch because it's supposed to be maxed. Well, I didn't know that Guild Tech was supposed to be maxed. So for me, this wasn't like a big deal. Like it didn't surprise me. This is like the advantage of being kind of stupid, because if you don't know everything, then a lot of the stuff becomes quite intuitive. And it's not the first time it's happened. There's been loads of stuff that has like occurred over the time. I'm not gonna have enough 10 stars. Oh, I do in the bag. Do I? I have to check it. Whereas I think a lot of people, because they've played a certain way for like years, they just haven't assumed, or they have assumed that something's the way it is, and then when they find out different, it's surprising. But as I said, for me, come into this as an absolute scrub, it's not really surprising. Oh, goodness. My goodness. Why has the music stopped playing? Well, it has for me. Yeah, Bendy, that's it. It's supposed to be maxed. So I don't know where someone found it. It's obviously in Star Expedition or somewhere. There is a text that says that Guild Tech is maxed, but it's not, and that's why obviously the changing it works. In the bag. Yarif, I just always say that. Hey, Scam, how are you, young man? Where's Randy? I don't know, but Sandy's not here either. Randy's sometimes napping during streams, but Sandy's always here. So, I hope they're okay. I hope they're okay. I just can't be bothered. No, I can be bothered. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. This is going to be talk about being lazy. I've got all this stuff in the chests. God, it's terrible. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. Right, we need more 10 stars. Unless... Oh. No. Oh. Yes, perfecto. We don't need more 10 stars. Everyone's crying about 500 gems right now. Oh, we only need 1 10 star anyway. Okay, I've gone too far. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Is 11 tech? What do you mean, sir? Listen, without the stuff in front of me, I'm not going to have any idea what you're talking about. That's my main issue. Let's try and go broke bitch style. Let's try this. Because I'm old. You don't know he's 11. You're talking about Island 11. Let's unequip. Just so I can get the speed order right. Because otherwise it's going to piss me off. Offhand, no. We did 8 and 11 first. No, we didn't. We did 9 and 11 first. Obviously, we left 10. And we'd done that to try and give more people in the guild a bit more survivability. So rather than doing 8 and 11, we did 9 and 11. Can't tell you why we did that. Oh, Kara, I just Listen, I don't actually think I'm super old, but everyone likes saying it, and it doesn't bother me. So I'm absolutely fine with it. Yeah, 9 and 11. Why have you put my name in commas? I think a lot of guilds do 8 and 11, but I also think it depends. I mean, it does. Hold on. I've still got Maria's stuff. I also think like a lot of it depends on your guild, and this is the issue, right? I've got a Star Expedition video coming out just covering like the real basics of it because people still don't understand, which is absolutely fine. People gatekeep way too much information in a mobile game, and that really annoys me and has always annoyed me. So I'm going to put out a lot of the basic stuff. There's no point talking about DT pivots and shit because I don't think a lot of people can use them. And if they're at the point where they've got a full team of DT heroes, then obviously they're going to be in a guild that's going to give them the relevant information. But like, we're not even going to use Vespera. So yeah, for me, I just want to get the basics out there. Like, I'm not even going to talk about the islands because again, people are going to do different islands depending on... I've got the artifact, boys. I have it. I swear I have it. What? I think I can even make it glittery. I'm certain. Have I? I do. I really do. I can make this stupid. Yay! Yay! Right. I don't have any origin artifacts. I've got one. Damn it. One short. Glittery's not going to do it for... Glittery would do it for me. See ya, Yarif. Why would your guild do 11 and 10? But you can't do 10 on day... Three? 1, 2, 3.5. 3.5, 4, 5. 6, 7... 11, 9 or 8. Yeah, you can't do 10 on day 3. Yeah, Skem, I think 8 and 11 is very common. That's what I've always done. But we went for the 9-11 route to help people survive because we felt we didn't need... we were still one-hitting stuff on that day. So it was like, well, maybe some of the smaller accounts will survive a bit better. And we were fine doing that. So it didn't... Yeah, I don't think there's a massive difference. I really don't. I mean, annoyingly, last season, we could have for sure got 5, 6, 7 completed on day 3. Like, for sure could have got it done. Day 2. Because we had 29 out of 29. We had 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So it's just frustrating. Well, we got to... Hold on. We got to 111 day 1. We weren't one-hitting everything. But I think the idea was that people like... I was still one-hit. I one-hit boss 85. And that was before book 3. That was just the setup change that Aaron gave us was just fucking cracked. So... Yeah. Crexby, nice joke. I can't say it out loud, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think... I really don't know. I think the issue is because our season, or our squad was very split, because we had Pavel... We had Pavel on book 3 was the guy, right? And we knew... I can tell you what it was. I can tell you exactly why we done it. We knew that we were either going to get down to 50 or we were just going to be short. The idea... And that's regardless of the order of the islands. The idea of doing it that way was to give some of the smaller... I'm not going to scroll down. But to give some of the smaller accounts more fun for day 3 because they were more likely to survive. Even though by day 4 they were done. That's why he said to do it. We weren't hitting day 3. Well, Pavel was. We weren't. Most of us. We got to 51. maybe 51, or was it? I don't know. So I don't know if anyone's here that has. No one's here. Kara probably. Oh, I can check my Discord. Hold on. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I can't remember. Have a look. It was 51 or 52, but we got, honestly, once we got past 60, which we were doing fine at, right? We were then hitting every single dead zone because it was just Pavel that could really do big chunks of damage, and then Moist got book 3 on the Friday, but we couldn't. Yeah, and so it was tricky. So 52, sorry, 52 we got to. I thought we got to 51. We were close to 51, but yeah, we kept on getting stuck in dead zones. No. But I say that. We were sub 60 day 3. We were at 59 or 60 day 3. Because I remember saying to like Svet and stuff like that, oh yeah, we're going to get to 50 and then not be able to do anything. And they said they weren't sure we were going to get to 50. And I was like, I'm pretty sure we will. Like, we've got like 4 days or 3 days to get 9 levels. Nope. Yeah, well, I said, Ben, to be fair, I'm more than happy with Aaron's tech. He seems to help rebels do what they need to do, and we all absolutely smashed our PBs. So yeah, in Aaron we trust. In Aaron we trust. It was such a good thing because obviously people were worried about the merge, but everything went perfect. Everything went perfect. Oh, you know Moist Snow? Do ya? He's such a lovely guy. He's just not. I was about to say he's not social, but that's the wrong word. I can't think of what the word is. I don't think he would like. I don't know if it's nerves or something like that. But he's not active in the Discord. But it's really strange because like I talk to him and he's really easy to talk to. Bless him, and I really wish he would. But yeah, but he's a lovely guy and he's got a fat account. He's got such a nice account. But he got kicked out, or not kicked. So when Lego and Chaos merged, he said he was let go from them, and so he wasn't even in a guild. And then he joined us like 3 months ago. But like the point difference from what he was doing to what he's done now is phenomenally different. But that makes sense, I suppose. Right, we're gonna do the artifact. But yeah, Moist, really, really nice guy. I have loads of time for Moist. I hate the word though. I'm not gonna go into it too much. A word's a word. But yeah, the word annoys me. Right. I'm still in the habit. Even though I've got all the stuff I possibly need, you will not see me use orange artifacts to upgrade artifacts because it's a waste. It's inefficient and I refuse to do it. They should only be used for armor stones. He was in TK. I didn't know he was in TK. But no, he's just a nice guy. Moist is not active in chats but joins VC often, does he? I've never seen him in the voice chats. Next time message me to let me know he's there. Steve does that. Steve will sit in the voice chat sometimes. But I didn't know that Moist done. He wasn't very well during Star Expedition, bless his heart. So that's why I was doing his attacks. He wasn't feeling too great. And I feel so bad for him because he was like, I need to give you I need to thank you and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, I've really enjoyed doing it. So yeah, it's there's no need to thank me or anything like that. Believe me, I got more from it than he got from it. Right. This is why we have the oranges. Am I going crazy that I swear I had more than this? I don't know. Nice. Lucky, you're talking about a different person. I did all of Moist's attack for him. So it wasn't Moist. Are you thinking of someone else? Are you thinking of like Steve or Steve? Are you thinking of Steve? No. Oh, Motti. No, I was about to say, what are you talking about? Motti, yeah. Motti's a good guy. We like Motti. Motti was another random one that just joined, didn't he? Motti, I mean, Pavel, it goes back to like Arctis joining on a whim, I suppose. Pavel joined on, I can't remember who Pavel, oh no, I do know, Angelos. Pavel joined on a whim. Moist just messaged me and said he watched my stuff. Can he join the guild? This guy is Samurai's friend. Motti watches streams. Ben, I had to work really hard on. I had to work really hard to get Ben. He really didn't want to leave. Steve has been like a member for 6 months, and it didn't take much persuasion to get Steve to join. Jeff is Jeff. Lucky, I don't know how we came to be friends, but obviously you've been here for ages. Sashko is a new person. Kodako's been around. Samurai, he's been around for a while. Matt is obviously Matt. Fury, we're going to get Fury doing banging numbers next season. Dan's going to squad to help them out, and these accounts are going to leave. Oh no, these are the alts of Saiyan and Eren. So hence why we're going to have 5 spots. Yeah, and he's got a nice account as well, Snow. A nice account. He's not a weakling. Do you know what? I can show you actually? I don't know if I don't care. I can show what I want to show. Right. I'll show you the improvements. Because I'd done a side by side. Where would it have been? So this is like a side by side, and Moist is number 2. There. And so he hit a 5,750% increase last season. And he hit that like the season before as well. What did he hit the season before? I think where he hadn't played Star Expedition so long. It was just, he just hadn't had this setup for it. Where is he? So yeah, twice in a row now he's had like these massive improvements. I can't see where the original one is. Oh, nice, Lucky. Yeah, everyone's done really well. And Kara, you'll be nice. You'll be happy. Bendy, what did you just say? I swear Bendy just sent a message and now it's gone. That's Lucky. Do you know what? That's how, oh, nice one. Okay, Ben, I'll check it out in a sec. That's how I got Pavel as well. Literally, Rake said to people, go and join VH's stream, and Pavel joined. And that's how we ended up with Pavel. So I've ended up with Pavel and my right-hand man, Lucky, from big boy German Rake. And so that's amazing. So, but yeah, so like the percentage improvements are big. I can't remember. That's one of the French guys because he hasn't got the proper number. Again. But it's where we just got down too quickly this time for people. And you know, it's not easy when you're down into like boss 80 day 2, no 70 day 2. A lot of the accounts can't survive. So yeah, 2 seasons in a row we've had huge percentage increases. And this is squad. That's Galaxy. Galaxy's such a legend, right? Galaxy. And it's funny because he was in voice chat with us the other night for like 2 hours, something like that. And I'd never spoke to him before, but it was really fun talking to him. And then I didn't notice, this is just, yeah, and this was without being set up. So we've now set him up. Saul's Kirito. Kirito's here, I think. Lost Emotions here. And who was the other? Who was top 3? Was it Koji as well? Saul's, Koji, Kirito. And then Galaxy. But we're going to have Lucky. We've got Jeff's ult that's going to drop down in there as well. We've got Dan, Matt. So squad's going to be absolutely slapping next season. And Militia has picked up some massive members as well. So I'm super looking forward to next season. Already. And I go away just after as well. So like I'm going to have a week of Star Expedition. And then on my downtime, I'm going to be away. So I can relax in the French sunshine and chill out and get over it with some beers by the pool, which I'm well looking forward to. Lucky, what did you do wrong with when you said to me, what did you do wrong with Queen? Bear in mind, I doubt this is set up. Yes, not because this isn't set up right. What did you do wrong with Queen that was that bad? Because I don't get. Did you not have the energy pivot on, or did you have this on here so she was just never getting transition power? Like, how did you mess it up so badly that it was impacting you? Because there's other things that you could have done for little. I'm looking now. There's other bits you could have done that would have been bad. Ah, yeah, man. All my heroes are probably looking like that right now, because I only do it in formation. I don't do it here. So yeah, all my heroes have probably got terrible setups. Ah, man. Listen, Snow, I didn't bring it up with Rake, and I will next time. When and if he ever decides to quit Idle Heroes, he's going to have to join us for one season. Just one season, just join us and see where we can push. Parasite, Matt, yeah, because you pick Asmodee and Arania. It's not, if I went to the auction house and was like, right, I want to use Seahu, I reckon he'd be cheaper than any other hero. Should we see what the cheapest S tiers are? Is this how you pick who to buy? That was really mean. I didn't mean that. That was really mean what I just said, because you know I love your team. So we can pick. See, I still. Oh, Sylvie. Vulcan? Why does that feel like really cheap? Why is that Vulcan there? Matt's getting excited because he's seeing the S Umbreons. So, it's just weird, isn't it? SS. Matt. Go get him. Go get him. Have you? Well, nice. No, listen, Arania's really cool, and Matt's team has Norton Hagen as well, so they do work really well together. So there is reasons for that. There is reasons for that. Oh, I know what I did. Sorry, I was getting confused then. I was thinking, yeah. I need to speak to a few of you, by the way. The whole VHL thing, I'm gonna have to buy the Starry Gems from Rake, and then I'm gonna have to give some of you the Starry Gems over the next few weeks, so that when people win, they can have their prizes straight away. So whoever's got like monthly cards, so Matt, Lucky, if you don't mind doing it, whoever, some people that have monthly cards, I'll have to send you some Starry Gems so you can feed it out to people, or people will be waiting weeks and weeks and weeks for their rewards. I don't think people will be happy about it. DTV has a low SP cap. It's too advanced for me. Brian, I don't want to do that because I know that they don't like doing that. No, it's not a donation, Lucky, you bastard. Hey, Finn. I know that they don't like overselling copies on the auction house, so I don't want to do that. I'd rather just do the gifting. That's fine, Matt. What we'll do, I'll open up a separate little group. Yeah, scam, innit? We'll have a little separate group, and I'll send you guys like the right amount plus the 5% to make sure. And so, for instance, whoever it is, there'll be one of you that will give it to the first place. So you'll get given 10,000, whatever it is, 500 Starry Gems, 2,000, 10,200. And then someone else will be given 5,000, whatever. Kara, What are you doing? Thank you, man. Oh, bless you. Don't give Brian a membership. He doesn't deserve one. He hasn't joined us yet. He hasn't joined the guild. Absolute dub for Kara. Thank you, man. Is it because we made you feel old earlier? Because we said that I was old. Brian got one. Thank you, dude. I really do appreciate you. Factually old. I know. Listen, do you know what's funny? Me and Rake talked about being old for about 20 minutes before the interview yesterday. It kind of spiraled out of control. We were just talking about being old and the things that old people have to go through. And my point was saying that, you know, when certain things happen to your body, when you're like my age, 34, you actually worry, shit, is something seriously wrong? Am I going to die from this? If the same thing happened when I was 20, I'd have been like, oh, I'll wake up tomorrow and it's fine. But yeah, the older you get, once you hit 30, you've got to worry about the little aches and pains because you don't know what's going to hit you next. You certainly don't recover from it very quickly. Certainly don't. Yeah, it's the main reason I wanted to lose weight. I was petrified that I was like going to injure myself and just become like some gelatinous blob. So I was like, I had to. Hey, Robbie, how are you? Yeah, I gave you my address and you sent me a hat. The hat hurts my head, but I really love the hat, to be fair. But Brian, you're just going to come and steal all the tech. I've got to be honest with you. It would have made sense to do a one season thing at like Squad, like 3 seasons ago. But now, listen, you stay in TS. If you want to join us properly, you've got a place. Skem, same to Skem. Skem can come and join us. I haven't really tried to recruit Skem because for obvious reasons. I actually do think it'd be really cool to do like a loan system where we loan players between, like an exchange program, right? But I also know that I would be really open with everything that we do. And our person wouldn't get any information because no one else is going to be open. No, Samurai. So I don't know what my BMI is now. I know you got TK Tech. It's not but Brian, bear in mind what we talked about the other day. There is obviously some stuff that we would know that potentially you guys didn't, even if it's slightly before, in the same way that you guys would know what we know slightly before. Yeah. But you're part of the cool kids club, aren't you? I don't want him until he gets to... He can come and join Militia and boost Militia up for a season. Will, I would like to think that, but I don't know. Samurai, what's my BMI? Losing weight alone will just make you a smaller version of yourself. Here's the thing. I don't disagree with you. But I work in a very specific way. So I'm going to lose the weight. And then once I've got down to 13 stone, 140, 170, 180 pounds, I will then start doing proper exercise to try and build up, etc. But I'm now down to 14 stone 4, which is banging because it's nearly like 2.5 stone off now. I've lost. Not from my peak. My peak was nearly 20 stone, but that was like 5 years ago. I hit that, which is crazy. Like 20 stones, 280 pounds. But yeah, so yeah, I'm now 14 stone 4. So if we said just under 198 pounds. So yeah, I'm in a good place. I'm happy. Lucky, I think that's true. But I don't think that's true. I don't have any issue with revealing tech to people because I think it's unfair that people go to guilds and don't get given it. And off the back of the event preview video, where I mentioned that as well, I have had 3 people message me, one a lot about it, that they think they're in that situation. They sent me their teams. To be fair, actually, one of them definitely, I think he's okay. I think it's okay. The only thing I would say, do people still use PDE? I didn't know that people still use PDE for Star Expedition. But the other two people that sent me stuff, I just said, yeah, it just looks like what they've done is they've told them the 6 heroes, they've told them the artifacts, and then maybe have given them a speed order, and then they haven't given them anything else. And it's like, it's just a shame, right? And I said, well, we wouldn't do that. Like, you know, we'd give you all the tech that you could use. That's what I said. I said maybe that's times 50 tech that I don't know about. But certainly for us, I don't see why we'd use PDE because CC wasn't an issue as such. I suppose the idea is if you ran PDE instead of Vespera, you could let yourself get controlled more to build up more holy damage, and it's easier to clean. But I don't know. That's beyond my thingies. Oh, Finn. Oh, bless you, mate. Yeah. But I suppose there's no other way to know it, though, right? Why else would you wouldn't ever, and to be fair, Bendy's here, so Bendy can tell us if that's true or not. I don't know any other scenario where you would Grimoire imprint a hero, a normal base hero, other than Olivia or, say, Heartwatch. So I don't know what other game mode you'd do it. So, yeah, unless you do Star Expedition, you wouldn't know. If TK disowns me, I'll be in Elysium too. You think you'd get into Elysium, Brian? If you're not book 3, I legitimately don't think you'd make it right now. Listen, minimum is 40 infusions, 250 mil power, and then there's other stuff as well. You know, I'm just saying, it's not as straightforward as you think. You had to tell MK to infuse Olivia. Why wouldn't he have her infused? Oh, but he doesn't really. He's not big on stuff. Which, by the way, bear in mind he liked Pinnacle Gauntlet. I'm really surprised he doesn't like Star Expedition, because I'd have thought that would be right up his alley, right? It's such a geeky game mode. I adore it, and I'm surprised that he doesn't. He doesn't have infusion stones. Okay. You think you're around the middle of Elysium? Bullshit, you are. we're now gonna have 12 people with book 3. Brian, you get book 3. This is my new. By the way, Brian, I know you might feel like I'm bullying you a little bit. This is my new recruitment strategy. It's like playing hard to get. I'm telling you, you're not good enough for us. So that you like, oh no, I want to join you more now. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not actually being mean to you, Brian. You can join whenever you want. So can Beardew. And Skem. But I know Skem's like, obviously, yeah. Skem is full-blooded TK. It's why I think Jort was a bit jealous the other day that I didn't try to recruit Jort, but obviously that wasn't going to work. Brian's the bait. Nah, listen, the bait is the proof in the results. So the big one will be next season is our step up, right? Because a lot of us will have book 3, but would have had book 3, so it'll be interesting to compare. I hope that Aaron isn't burnt out from last season, and I hope that he can do it. Yeah. Yeah, Bendy, who I can't think of his name offhand. He messaged and said about it. Axion came and joined us. Listen. I don't. I ask people because Axion. To be fair to Axion, he's been really active in the guild chat as well since he joined. It seems like a really nice guy. Aaron, Jordan, Skem. I've already said that I feel like. Listen. I think me and God Wars are nearly best buds now. I feel like we're getting there, and that we just need something to push us over the edge until we're, sipping tea and coffee together, having a Kit Kat And so for me, I don't know, but that would be the obvious thing because like I'm very lucky that the big guys in our guild aren't fussed about where they finish. So like if we were finishing 40th, Pavel, Moist, I don't know, Motti, Ben, Stephen, me, Lucky would not give a shit. So even if Elysium like flopped, like if we went back to it wouldn't bother anyone. But there's part of me that's like, nah, stuff that. I do want to see how far we can push. And at some point, that would be, unless we do some insane recruiting, which is now getting harder and harder as we get higher and higher, that would again be enough emerge at some point. I imagine God Wars would be the most impossible person to have a conversation with about that. I just, it would be, because it would still have to be called TK. And so it'd be like, oh, we don't want to do that. But then also, would we make a massive difference to TK if we turn around and said, let's merge? Probably not. Yeah, we could, but I just don't. Listen, I don't think. I'm a big believer that you have to merge. I think that you kind of have to. No, but Bendy, that's what I'm saying. Like it wouldn't. That's why we agreed to work with. I say we agreed to. This is why I reached out to Aaron with Nemesis and asked about the initial merge, because it made sense for two guilds that are of a similar power level to join forces. It doesn't make sense power dynamic wise for a big guild to join a smaller guild. I don't think, because one of them gets cannibalized, right? Like Chaos and Revenants. Well, the only one that's benefited from this is Chaos, right? Maybe Revenants picked up. Nah, I just don't see how. Listen, I just don't get it. Chaos benefited, not enough. Revenants failed. Order has failed a little bit, and then Zenith has completely tanked. All to try and chase down Utopia, which I applaud them, by the way, and I'm not blaming Chaos. I just think Revenants look a little bit silly. But at some point you have to if you want to push higher, right? But because they're Nash, aren't they? Do you know what? Nash might be interesting. Nash might be interesting because if you combine the Untamed, Atlanteos, and our power, and then you put one big competitive guild, would probably do really well. But yeah, trying to join one of the big boys, like say Storm, turned around and said, "Join us." What would be the point? We'd lose all identity. And it just wouldn't be fun. Lavender. Yeah, but they still probably closer than they would have been, right? Yeah. But I think TK have done really well because TK, I think the guys are really close together. I'm not saying which, but I've never spoken to anyone at Nash. I've no. Oh, no, that's a lie. Isn't it Unity? Is Unity their leader of Nash? Unity's in the Discord. Is Unity, or is he just part of the Untamed? Oh. Well, we've ripped half of Atlanteos' power base out, right? Oh, Robbie, to go back to your question. I know you was. That's what I'm saying. We've stolen half of Atlanteos. We stole you, Pavel, and random letter guy. Has he given me his name? Steve. Okay, we've got two Steves now. Random letter guy is called Steve. So we've got Steve, Pavel, and Ben from Atlanteos. But Ben, you could go back to your friends. No, we're talking. Ben, you haven't introduced yourself. I didn't realise that you were here. I'm just talking about like what the next step is. Lucky, see you later, dude. Have a fantastic one. Let me go grab my water because I am parched. I'll be 2 seconds. Oh, it's just a little bit icy. This is perfect.
No, to be fair, Brian, there is no more. I think I spoke to Cyan, who was the leader of Nemesis, and I said to him, look, the reality is there's a couple of people that don't really fit power wise, and he has agreed that because I think the merge has gone really well, there is now no longer squad Nemesis. It's just Elysium. So even if 20 of the members were from our side, say old side, that wouldn't be an issue anymore. So it would literally be it wouldn't be. It would just be a case of right. You look at it like we done with Thingy. I think I like the fact that we still have squad and militia as their separate entities, and Nash have their separate entities, or whoever it may be. So we would turn around and say to whoever, whether it's I don't know, because Rising Hawk are also interesting. I did add Isolde, who's the leader of them, because I was going to reach out to them. And then I decided really I wanted to speak to Nemesis. But you turn around to say someone like this, you say, look, we're going to make one competitive guild with a new name. And then we retain our own individual guilds. And then people feed up when they need to feed up. That's the way I look at it. I don't think I wouldn't be interested in like, say God Wars said, look, VH, you're my favourite person in the world. I admire you and I love you, which is completely reasonable, right? If he turned around and said, we want to join because basically they want our top 3 or 4 players, we're going to still be TK, well then I would say, well no, that's stupid. But then there's no reason why they would change their setup to encompass us, right? But there is obviously other guilds that maybe would be more interested at some point. But we're going to spend a couple of seasons as Elysium as a bare minimum anyway, right? We need to figure out what we're doing and go from there. Will, what the hell are you talking about? Nemesis was perfect. Nemesis was perfect. Kay, listen. We're not going. I need you to promise me. We will jump on your account right now. That's fine. But you need to do 48 hours without mentioning your basilisk in our Discord. If you promise me that, then I will go on your account right now. I don't want to read about your basilisk you're trying to sell. You're trying to sell it for too high a price. That's why you can't sell it. And no matter how many times you post in the Discord that you're trying to sell it, it won't be sold. Oh yeah, yeah, that's it. Will, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was at Costa. It wasn't coffee. It was my drink. They had my wife's drink. They didn't have my. It's not a frappuccino. Oh, it was. Was it Starbucks? Is it Starbucks or Costa there? They didn't say deeply sad. We've been deeply affected by this too, is what he said. Just arsehole. Do I know how to set up an IEA account? Will's the guy to speak to with that. Listen, I'm happy to check it out. Is this a second account, Brian, or is this your main account? Ben, it was hot outside. I had just been to do something that involved me getting hot and sweaty outside on a weekend. Don't recommend doing that. I was having like my hot girl summer moment. And it got fucking ruined by not only, I swear it's Starbucks, but in my head it's Costa. Not only by them, and then KFC didn't have any either. Ah, oh, man, what a terrible day that was. Will, why have you brought that up? I'd completely forgotten about it. I'd completely forgotten about that terrible day. And you've just brought it back to the fore. Yeah, Kate, we'll jump on yours. And then, no, Ben. Oh, shut up. Let's jump on K's. And then we'll... Brian, it's up to you, bro. I'm happy jumping on yours. I can jump on yours. What's the time? Tonight? We can jump on yours a little bit. I mean, I'm not the expert on IEA, but we can have a little look. I'm not an expert on anything, as we all know. But let me find K. Where is he? Scroll down. I saw that you had an Aspen. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Brian. We'll do it next time. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to stay on late tonight. To be fair, yeah. Streaming's weird because there wasn't nodes to stream. Check auction house. Such a donut. What are you going to do with that? No, he hasn't sold it. What are you going to spend that on? Oh, you got it from Rake. Aspen. But you've already got an... Oh, you're going to get yourself an A Aspen. Right, I understand. Nice. So your Aspen will be 60 million? Nice, dude. It's up to you. Because are you in Militia or Squad currently? Militia. Ah, Militia's going to have such a good season. Mr. Arson, the Giga Chad. I need to make him an official. Because he is officially the hard carry. Will, don't. And do you know what? It is terrible. Hey, Koji. But it's so interesting, right? When I used to go on people's accounts, I would go on people's accounts and they would ask like, oh, what should I do? And I would very much focus it to to Void Campaign. Like the accounts and stuff like that. Whereas now, I'm like, you need to get yourself an Aspen. Need to get Madeline, Vespera. Get rid of that Wukong. You don't need that Wukong anymore. I know, Brian, that's right, because I'll do proper... Listen, we'll have some fun on your account. We'll do it properly. So we'll do it another night. Yeah, but Will, that's what I've done, basically. I've only kept my Bastis because you can't really sell them. Yeah. Yeah, see, this is what I like to see. Hold on, who are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4... Livia. Vespera, right. Duh. We're missing Vespera, but that's it. It'll be Friday, Brian. But to be fair, mate, I am Mondays. You're more than welcome. If you want to do voice chat on Discord, we're doing like guild stuff. So we're doing like helping people set up their accounts for guilds. So I'm spending 2 or 3 hours in voice chat on Mondays, every Monday. So you're more than welcome to join there. I'll give you permissions and you can just jump in and we can check your account out if you want. And see what we think. I might even make a separate yap for that, so I don't have to keep on giving people permissions. But yeah, it was really fun. It was fun on Monday. We done it Monday with some people, and it was nice. Like speaking to people for the first time in voice. It was just it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I've managed to figure out the sound now. I love Norton Haig. The issue with Norton Haig is that he's just not as good as other heroes. That's right, dude. I am kid-free till next Thursday, so I can always do it like almost when I get home from work. But Koji, poor mic quality doesn't matter. That's right, Brian. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, Ben, that's weird that yours doesn't work. I don't know why yours wouldn't work. Yeah, it's an old man thing, Ben, isn't it? Yeah, so Koji, the issue is that when Ben shares his screen, like his game, he can hear us, but he can't speak. And then when he goes out of the game, he can speak. Do you know what, Bendy? I'm not going to lie to you. Because I haven't been using Basilisk and I don't use Norton Hague, I honestly haven't checked it out. So I wouldn't be able to give you my opinion on it. But we can certainly look at it. I don't even know which one Norton Hague's treasures are going to be in. Right. What did you say it was? The first orange. Obviously, we'll click through. Is this the one? How many stuns is he doing? I forgot. It's basically like Armin Ra and Carry, isn't it? Like a mix. This one. And then a river round for every stun enemy. But it seems. But why would it just be not just you? You didn't say just Basilisk. Sorry. Why specifically Basilisk and not everybody, Bendy? What am I missing, mate? Because when I read the treasures when he came out, because I love Norton Hague, I think Norton Hague's really fun. I thought the treasures looked cool because it's Armin Ra and someone else, basically, isn't it? Guardian Shadow and that. And I just thought it looked kind of unique, but I don't know. The issue is because I'm only interested in Star Expedition, I'm just not putting like loads of thought into it at the moment. Spirit Shark. None of them are called Spirit Shark, and they both look like they're sharks. This one. Yeah, well, yeah, but Sylvie, Urania, and him kind of all work perfectly. That's what my dream team was. It was Norton Hague, Urania, Sylvie, Geista, Star Alchemist Holmes Young, Alakita. It was just a fun team. How much will your Aspen go for? B plus Aspens don't really go for a lot, K. That's the problem. Yeah, Bendy, I think you'll like Basilisk. The issue I had with Basilisk is I breezed through to chapter 7. And then once I got to chapter 7, it was really difficult. Like, really difficult. The other side to it is, the other reason I like him is that he does obviously really nice in PvP. He also does really nice in things like Aspen. He also does quite well in early Star Expedition, certainly normal mode. So yeah, I like Basilisk as an all-round hero, but from chapter 7, he's a struggle. Yeah, no, he definitely, because he's like Aspen. You know, like how Aspen has that massive drop-off when you get to, say, chapter 9? Because all of a sudden, he's not one-hitting stuff. And until he's one-hitting stuff, he really struggles. It's like that with Basilisk. He's also impossible to really get the speed order right, to the point that you actually want to try and make him the quicker than the Void campaign heroes. But to do that, you'd have to have a fat account, because obviously treasure trade and stuff like that. Certainly you'd have to spend a lot of money. But no, I think Basilisk is fun, and he's good in a variety of game modes. And certainly if you're a free-to-play or light spender, I think you can have loads of fun with him. Because chapter 7 is miles away, right? It's not like you're going to get chapter 7 in 3 months of gameplay, so you can then pivot from Basilisk to someone else at that point. But and I'm sure, listen, you're doing the account for fun. Just use Wukong. Just use Wukong. I've seen Hanchok scores and I'm just like, oh. And the new artifact suits him, everything suits him. So yeah, just use Wukong. Kay, the other issue you've got, that's not a bad copy. It's really quick. The rolls are okay. I just don't think B pluses go for a lot, right? Am I right in saying that? Because there's so many of them comparative to other heroes. Let's check the buyout. And some are better, some are worse. Like, so no one's going to be buying it out, really. So your issue is this, right?
Ah, look at all these people. They're so stupid because they're going to get caught out. They're going to get caught out. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. Yeah, this is just stupidity. But Kate, look, you could try. You could try and get your money back. Yeah. No, neither Sandy nor Randy have been in stream, which I find weird. But I hope they're okay. Yeah. If you say well better, I think you'll find that, like for instance, if we looked at B copies, I think B pluses are like a weird copy to get because I always prefer Bs, to be honest. Because for instance, I would rather this copy than your copy because it's slower, which is better, and it's got higher attack. And it's less, and I can just buy now. So this is where you're going to come have an issue with it. Is that there's always going to be better copies than yours that are just Bs. Yeah, Bs are better than B pluses because there's so many more Bs than there is B pluses. Even if you went down to B minuses. Like, I'm not being funny. That is better. Because it's slow, which is great. Okay, the HP's taking a hit, but 5,000... Oh, mate, I might buy that. Skill damage armor. To be fair, that's expensive. But... block, armor break, skill damage, holy damage, B+. Yeah, but you're not putting soul power on a B stone. I don't think if you're someone that's not having A copies, you're not worried about soul power, right? No, don't do that. Sell it, because if you can sell it for less than... If you can sell it for 450 or above, you can then flip it and make more money back. So... Oh shit, what have they said, Koji? I presume they've said something then. Oh, have they messaged? Ah. Hey, Coco. This isn't my account. I've got one. Ah, right, okay. No, Dan's gone to squad. Yeah, Dan's gone to squad, right? And so is Lucky. Lucky's dropped down to squad. Matt's dropped down to squad. So, yeah. But listen, guys, it's part of it, isn't it? And to be fair, and I'm not being horrible, but like Randy finished like 28th last season, bless him. So, because he doesn't do it, so I can't help that. Do you know what I mean? But Kay, in terms of setup, mate, there's not a lot to set up, right? Because you just want Star Expedition help. Until when you get your copy of Aspen, give us a shout, and then we can obviously set it up. We get you some formation, because I imagine you haven't got any formations done. Oh, you have. Yes. I know this isn't set up, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Olivia, Queen. Why have you got lethal fight back on all of them? Doing all the big damage. Let's check it. To be fair, I didn't check. That's right. That's right. That's wrong. Doesn't really matter, but a little bit. It's right.
That should be fine. Again, lethal fight back. What? Yeah. That's weird. It's on all of them. And you haven't got any for... No, that's right. Rubia, how you doing, dude? 3DT away. Koji, how far are you in Void Bosses? I was close to DT picks, and then Aaron helped me with Void Bosses, and we smashed it. The issue is you need to outspeed the later ones, so you need to have like Void Invasion sigils. But we can do that if you want. And you know who you should message? Okay, it's up to you because I don't know how you feel about the French people in the chat. Apparently, Quake is like the Void Boss expert, and Saiyan, who's the ex-Nemesis leader, said to me just like 2 days ago when I was speaking to him, anyone that wants help in Void Bosses, reach out to Quake, and Quake is the guy. So if you want some help with that, give him a shout for sure. I didn't need WoWs to do mine, because the idea of the speed sigil is that you just one bat them anyway. Oh, no you do, because of... No, but IS... Oh, you've got no Evo Phoenix or WoWs. I don't know what the speed calculation's like. Maybe that will be really difficult. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. Nirvana, bro. 3 DT picks away from Nirvana. Nirvana's massive. Also, Olivia. Yeah, you need to get your Olivia up. But again, Olivia, let me just show you. Olivia, just for clarity, because you do need to get an Olivia copy because we need to make her quicker. Go to here. I don't think for you... If we're just going to play it properly anyway, you want to get in good habits, find a quick one that preferably has some defensive stats, substats. Like that, right? That's fine. But you don't really want to spend more than 55 on it. No, you can. You can spend 75 on that. No, you can't. It's B minus. Ignore what I just said. Yeah, 300, 150, 75. Yeah, so you can like get that one. But yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, she needs to be tree 5 as well. I presume the reason Kay hasn't done that is because of food and mats. But he will obviously do that at some point. But then Kay's account at this stage isn't going to get past normal mode either. So I think she'll still survive. I don't think it massively makes a difference. Because I think hard mode, but you're in militia, I think hard mode would be a step too far. Well, it would be a step too far, to be fair. That's right. I said get the A and then we can check it out. No, it's not. It's just, I just think it's one of those things. It's like getting it because T5 doesn't give her any extra speed, right? Yeah, don't have the mats for it, which is fine. That's fine. I don't think it makes a big difference. I really don't. No potatoes. But because who's my next hero? None. No, that's a lie. Do you know what? Do you know why that's a lie? I can tell you why that's a lie. 10 billion HP for Heartwatcher. 25 billion for Olivia. Now, obviously there's a difference from having a hero that's V4 and not V4. It's not a significant difference. So, yeah, for me, that's a big jump up. Yagi. Oh, Coco was Coco. Who are you a member of? Is it Untamed? I forgot who was Untamed now. I think Coco's lying, and I think he has like a 500 million Aspen. I'm pretty sure of it. But yeah, to be fair, guys, listen, we've been going for a couple of hours. It's been difficult tonight because there wasn't loads to do. There was no event to do. We didn't have loads of things to show, but it's been fun still. I've still had fun talking to you guys. Next week, I will release Rake's video, the interview with Rake. And if there, yeah, it's a stinker of an event, like a horrendous event. And and I did miss new mode, but I wouldn't have done it anyway because it's just Ethereal Realm and I hate it. And they've nerfed all the rewards and I wouldn't want to change my team around. So yeah, I'd have just been pissed off even more. Kara, thank you so much for the gifted subs earlier on, bro. I really do appreciate you. RuneScape. Oh man, do you know what? Let's talk about real life for a second. So I'm in the process of losing/leaving my job, which I've had for in one form or another for 16 years. So I am starting my own business. Now, what that means, bizarrely, is that I might end up having a lot more free time. IH's life. So I know that sounds weird, but yeah, it might mean I have a lot more free time. And so I'm going to give like the content creator side much more seriousness to it, because at the moment it's so hard, man, like, because I really love being on the Discord. But then you tie that in with work and obviously family and kids and all that kind of stuff. Like it's hard to get stuff done for YouTube, especially when there's not as much content to make. So who knows though? As I said, if because I haven't given my notice in because they won't let me hand my notice. I don't know if that translates well to our non-English people, but like when you quit your job here, I'm not quitting. I was kind of semi-forced, but now they're being funny where they're like, they don't want me to hand my notice in because they don't want me to leave, but I have to leave now. It's so confusing. It's such a weird situation. So yeah, it might be that my days are a lot freer because I won't be at work at 8 o'clock every morning doing random shit. So yeah, we'll have to see. So RuneScape, sorry, that all came about from Skem asking about RuneScape. So perhaps stuff like RuneScape could happen. But right now I wouldn't be able to commit enough time to it because RuneScape, you need a proper play. You need to proper play it, and I just don't have it. Hey, Jonathan. I'm just leaving, dude. I'm just leaving. I feel bad you just got here. Everyone said they loved the thumbnail. So, yeah, I might actually start doing it. No, we're not. We're not talking about RuneScape. I know, we are kind of. I've said that I am going to... When I leave my job, which, to be fair, will either be like the 1st of September or the 1st of October, I'm going out on my own, but it means that I potentially I could be working a lot less if it works, so there'd be more time to put effort into content creation, and part of that is RuneScape. So yeah, but we'll have to see. VH unknown. I have explained this before, right? And I'm not saying that you should have seen it before, just in case people are wondering why I'm saying it again. It means nothing. Literally, I hate my real name because it's so incredibly boring, right? And I hate when you make like an email address or a gamer tag and you want to use your name and then you have to put like numbers at the end or something like that. And I was trying to find 2 letters that I could put in front of my first name. So anytime like I start like a RuneScape account or an Idle Heroes account or whatever, the chances are that name's not going to be picked. And I just got VH from nowhere. I was just like VH. And I think I Googled it, like what are the 2 least common letters, put like initials and VH was one of them. And so I've just stuck with that. And that has been like that for, I think I was 15 or 16, maybe slightly before that happened. Yeah. A bendy man never gets taken. That's it. Nah, not Vampire Hunters. It's nothing that cool. And I wish my name was Virgil.
Old man screams at clouds. Yep. Ben, 100%. So anyway, guys, it's been a good one. I hope you all had a fantastic week. I hope you have a good weekend. I've been spending a lot more time on the Discord, so those of you there obviously going to see me there. Monday we do voice chat in the Discord. I'll be spending 2 or 3 hours there going through people's accounts, and you're more than welcome to join in whether you want your account on there or not. But thank you so much for the support. Kara, Snow, thank you for the subs, guys. I really do appreciate all of you. Have a good one. Stay safe. BH out.